Well, in case you don't follow this ball club too closely, Alberto Mora is being talked about maybe as a player to watch this year, guys.
He sure is, Matty V. Even though he's already looking like a key contributor, he's still a young player. But most people around this organization just think he's going to keep getting better and better.
I agree with you, Dan. I think he can actually take a leap forward in his...
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Alberto Mora Jr. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's 1 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, Nero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Bounce to
stand up right here. Stand up
cleanly by Pujols, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day. So a runner at first with 2 away, and in to bat next is Albert Almora.
Almora.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cozart is there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Nearly batter. Now at the plate, Albert Almora. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far.
Almora.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it, and that retires the side. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that.
Leading off for the Angels, the catcher, Kevin.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Almora going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there.
Digging in, Albert Almora. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almora.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
All
Eight runs on 13 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
right, make it two, make it two.
Liner, but picked up on a hop. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Here's Albert now. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's got a 3 for 5 line. He's taken him deep once. 1 strike to Pujols. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 away. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. Well, we talked about him earlier, so let's recap. Almora had a fairly pedestrian night offensively.
Well, he did have the one hit, so that's good. We mentioned earlier what a difference this guy can make for this club when he's locked in.
Yeah, Dan, and though he wasn't a major factor in this one, he's going to be just fine. You can't make the highlight reels every night, but he'll have his days, I guarantee it.
The Cubbies have come storming out of the gate this season. And for more on this fast start, let's check in with our field reporter, Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, these guys entered the season with the expectations of being a front runner, and boy, have they lived up to it so far. The players tell me they are locked in and challenging each other not to set limits on just how good they can be. If they can keep winning at anywhere near the torrid pace they've set, they can expect to create significant separation from the rest of the field.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box now, Steven Souza. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now.
Hey, great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way. And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box, Christian Walker. Popped up. Baez is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Ketel Marte. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, Nick Ahmed. In there, now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. David Bodie is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Fouled off. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's going to be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the seventh.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Line toward right center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. So a runner at first now with one away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Yoshihisa Hirano takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Number 66, Yoshihisa Hirano. Now playing center field and batting 8, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Riding in once again, Javier Baez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again.
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, we'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's running. Pitch inside the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting. off the inning, Nick Ahmed, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Ahmed was born in Massachusetts. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Gerard Dyson, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Flying toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Carson.
Striding in, Carson Kelly. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Yohan Lopez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Hit hard to the right side. And he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Four runs, 12 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Alberto Mora Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swing and a little blooper to center. Dyson moving in. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Hayward on second. Almora on at first with 2 down. And he lays off for ball 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a ground ball for Ahmed at short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Brandon Kinsler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 to him now. 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting.
Standing in, Wilmer Flores. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. 2 hits in 7 tries. Grounded up the first baseline. Nobody out, runner on first. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is under it, no problem, 1 away.
Now batting, number 6.
Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Cole Hamels in line for the victory should the lead hold. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up on a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
The right fielder.
So coming to the plate, Steven Souza, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-1 now to Steven Souza. 3-1 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. Another impressive win for a team that has leapt out of the starting blocks.
Yeah, this team is an all-systems-go mentality right now, Matty V. And when that's the case, you don't change anything. You just try to let it ride. It's been an impressive beginning to the season.
Yeah, and it's starting to look awful easy for them, guys. Hats off to this ball club for such a great start.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Chicago Cubs are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. His prior history versus this arm, pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. The 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
This is flared out towards second. On to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jose Martinez, tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Up and away to start the inning, it's 1-0. Now the 1-0. is offered at and missed for the first strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Strike taken up in the zone. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Colton Wong now. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he fouls this one off. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the first
Here's
base,
Paul Goldschmidt now.
Goldschmidt.
First delivery to him on the way. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he can.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Row. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
A ball and a strike now. 2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Giving chase is Almora. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. They get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Andrew Miller takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. From the stretch. And he lays off there 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1-1 to Schwarber. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Here comes the first pitch. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Jason Hayward now. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And it's quickly 0-2. Miller, a 6'7" left-hander, is in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Alberto Mora Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Schwarber leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Wong is there. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And guys, Ben Zobrist is a guy whose contributions to this team cannot be understated.
No doubt, Matt. He's not considered a superstar in his team, but he's a veteran who brings a lot to the table. If he could have one of his better years at the plate, it could go a long way in helping this club go where they eventually want to get, and that's to the postseason.
Here's Starlin Castro. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, no hits in 18 at-bats. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Spin throw, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw on to first in time, one away. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses.
Digging in, Ben Zobrist. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Zobrist.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Hit sharply on the ground. Prado's up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ben Zobrist. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Line to the right side. Walker has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Martin Prado now comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Martin Prado.
The 2-2.
1-1-1.
Here's Zobrist now at second. Reined in. Throw goes over to third. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Now batting, Ben Zobrist. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Sliced hard on the ground. Castro's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Miguel Rojas.
The batter, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
The 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. Zobrist is there. Step on the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
After fielding this one clean.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Wow, last night must seem like a million years ago. They couldn't get anything going, but they're lighting it up in this one.
Now in the box, David Bodie. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
David Bodie.
And that's low, ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Settling in now, Daniel Descalso. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
Descalso.
For it. And that's the 3rd out. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't. Up next from Miami, Rosell Herrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Taking. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, that's always the danger.
Now batting, left fielder Curtis Granderson.
Put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Ready now, Miguel Rojas. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To third. Fielded cleanly. 1 there. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Well, we talked about him earlier, so let's recap. Zobrist had a fairly pedestrian night offensively.
Well, he did have the 1 hit, so that's good. We mentioned earlier what a difference this guy can make for this club when he's locked in.
Yeah, Dan, and though he wasn't a major factor in this one, he's going to be just fine. You can't make the highlight reels every night, but he'll have his days, I guarantee it.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Chicago Cubs batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Williams in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Line hard toward right center. And this is down. And that should do it. Contreras rounds third and is striding for home. And the Cubs have walked it off this afternoon.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
If you're just joining us, it's been a pitching clinic so far, and in fact we're still looking at a possible shutout in the making. Heidi, what kind of impact does a stellar outing like this have on a club?
Matt, a dominating performance by a starting pitcher can not only take the pressure off the hitters, it also gives some needed rest to the arms in the bullpen. And it's just generally great for team morale. It'd be a real boost for this pitcher's team and his ERA if he can continue blanking the opponent the rest of the way.
Well done, Heidi. I'd say you got the job done there. In is Joey Votto now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Here's the 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. First offering on its way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game, and it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Scooter Gennett comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has 9 base hits in 39 at-bats. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Almora, and this one is gone. A home run.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
A shot down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of... This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The batter.
Digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. The Reds down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, Dan, he couldn't seal the deal on the complete game shutout, but it's a victory for the ball club nonetheless.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's what ultimately matters, right? It's always fun to get a CG and blank the opponent, but the bottom line, it was a very good performance out of him, and this team will take that any day of the week.
The Cubs have been wreaking havoc on their opponents so far this season. For a word on that, let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney.
Matt, this fan base expected a contender this year, and so far they've gotten what they expected and more. They've been terrific in April and May, and they seem capable of leaving the pack behind. But I'm told they don't want to get ahead of themselves. They're going to stay humble, keep doing the little things right, and just play good baseball. And, well, it's working so far, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here now is the pitcher, Cole Hamels, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Scherzer gets the sign, 0-2 on its way. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Past battles with Scherzer, he has 7 hits in 33 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. 1-0 the count. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit on the ground toward the left. Rendon is there to second for 1. Relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. Victor Robles digging in now.
For the Nationals,
first pitch of the at-bat.
Victor.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Scooped up. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The batter, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Scherzer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Heading out towards shallow right, and Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 2.
In now is Adam Eaton. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Scherzer's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And another foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. Past battles with Scherzer. He's really struggled. 0 for 10. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's another 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1-1 to Schwarber. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He went down on strikes last time up.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away.
The third baseman, number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Previously against Cole Hamels, comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Almora is there, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 22.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
He's set. The 3-2. Count remains full. Payoff pitch on its way. And we're awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a ball on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now. Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Grounded to short. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Almora Jr. Past battles with Scherzer. He's just 2 for 9. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. And a decent swing from Hamels there, but he comes up empty, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is. In now for Washington, Kurt Suzuki. 3rd at-bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. A 1-1. Fouled away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Victor Robles waits on deck. Full count still. This one's down to 3rd. Right to blank. And there's 1 away. Striding in now for the Nats, Victor Robles. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2-0 to the National center fielder. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 the count now. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Trey Turner will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Trey Turner.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. In there, and it's even at 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken to throw. And he's safe. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Pitch is popped up. Oh, and he misses it.
There's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, they got a nice little hitting streak there.
And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
The batter,
Now at the plate, Wilmer Defoe. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
1-1 the count now. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Only one. Sean Doolittle comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 63.
Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for him.
Popped up, Zimmerman is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. At the plate, Chris Bryant. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now here's the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Ground ball right side. Zimmerman has it, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 44.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo, his career line with Doolittle. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. He makes the catch, and the Nationals have made it a memorable weekend. They take 3 out of 4 as this ball game is over. So another game is in the books. Guys, what do you make of where things stand around the league as we head into June?
Matt, we are at the point in the season where certain teams have seized the mantle of front runner. If you are on one of those pace setters, you are looking to keep your stride. And if you're not, then you're trying to keep an eye on who's out in front of you and see if you can either cut into that lead or at least keep pace and not be left in the dust.
Totally agree. This is usually the time when we start to see teams separating themselves a little bit, but they're